105. That means this thing better not be boiling, because if it is boiling, there's no way you're going to be able to keep this at 105. Okay, guys? You want to make sure that you understand that this is already pre-cooked sugar. Okay? All it has done, it has reformed itself into a crystallized form that it kind of likes to be at. Okay? So all we are going to do is we're going to loosen it up. That's all we do. Okay? Now, I am not going to tell you how much water this thing needs. I'm going to go and put some water right now, and it's going to be up to you guys to understand that we have to have it to a certain glazing consistency, right?
Yes.
If yours is a little bit thicker than hers, it's okay, as long as it's glazing consistency. Everybody got that, right? I'm going to go ahead, initially speaking, I'm going to use my fake wooden spoon. I'm going to put like two tablespoons or whatever, fake wooden spoons worth of water. And you know, when this thing is not boiling or anything like that, it's just going to feel like, my God, it's going to take forever for this thing to actually loosen up. But that's not the case. Okay? So you do have to go through an initial compression. Just let the fondant get wet, because that's going to be a real help for this thing to start melting. And water is going to be periodically added if it needs to. If it's too thick, we're going to go and add some more water. Everybody got that?
Yes.
Now, you know, even though we went with templates and all that, you guys obviously have seen yesterday, both in 6 a.m. and 10 a.m., we had very small macaroons, we had big macaroons and all that, right, guys? So the whole idea about Petit Fours is that you don't have major variations in terms of the portion sizes. Does that make sense? How long was that? That was like less than 30 seconds, right? So it starts getting soft very quick. And again, the water is not boiling. Everybody got that? Yeah?
How many degrees was that?
Yeah, with my thermometer.
Violent.
You get it up to 550 degrees.
No, it's gonna be too. What goes up to 220?
That does 550.
Who's does? Oh goodness. It's too hot. Why would you even need that?
For something, apparently.
Huh?
For what?
It's a can thermometer.
So, is that glazable consistency? Yeah. But you're going to get a lot of like lumpy finish. Everybody understand what I'm saying, guys?
Yes, chef.
Yeah, so it's not going to be, you're not going to be able to control the amount of sugar that lands. So, we're going to go ahead and put one more spoonful. We're going to work our way the water has to actually catch up to the temperature of the fondant. Well, otherwise, all you did was just kind of like loosen it, but it won't be a good glazing consistency. That's still a little thick. We want to get it a little bit softer. You guys notice how like, it's still like honey thick, right? So I'm going to go one more. Okay. right?
Yay!
That's beautiful, right guys? Now you're going to be able to have certain control with the flow and all that good. I did say that it's going to be for you and your partner, right guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you have to go and put plastic saran wrap so you can catch the fondant all over again. Got it? Okay, here we go. You have to catch a mistake right away. If you come back to glaze it, it will look like CRAP. Okay?
You're still missing the word.
I have one more.
What?
Right here.
On the button.
I know. It's like that. Got it. You got it.
Thank. I'm gonna reheat this. Lawrence, can you go ahead and line up another line with plastic saran wrap? More often than not, when you bring it back, you will realize that your fondant semi-hardened a little bit. So you might have to touch it up just a little bit with water. Maybe I put like a teaspoon of water. Lawrence, just check if I missed anything.
Back corner on that one. There's like a little tiny side. I got it.
Got it? So I do want to let you know, as long as the fondant is not set, you can keep coming back, and it will give you a nice clean set. Now please pay attention. You see how that fondant has a nice shiny look? We're going to be able to tell if somebody actually overheated that, right? Because then you won't have a shine. It will look like wax. Does that make sense? So we want our sugar to have that nice shine. Okay? So this, we're not going to do anything until this thing actually is hard enough for us to pick it up. Right, guys? Then you would have completely sealed our cake, right? So you can literally touch it with your finger. Right, guys? So you know how like glazed donut, you can pick it up, right? So it's going to be something similar, except you can tell glazed donut, the water to fondant ratio is higher because they just drip right over it, and it gets that very thin, right? On an almond glacé, you want to get that nice white finish. Okay? You guys have 10 minutes.